What is up, what if us? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I got some of the most craziest, creepiest, and weirdest TikToks that'll make you rethink everything. So you're gonna wanna stay locked in, cause you ain't gonna believe this.
Government can't go bankrupt because we can print our own money.
It obviously begs the question, why exactly are we borrowing in a currency that we print ourselves? I'm waiting for someone to stand up and say, why do we borrow our own currency in the first place?
Like you said, they print the dollar. So why does the government even borrow?
Well, again, some of this stuff gets, some of the language that some of the language and concepts are just confusing. I mean, the government definitely prints money, and it definitely lends that money, which is why the government definitely prints money, and then it lends that money by selling bonds. Is that what they do? They
That's crazy.
They sell bonds. Yeah, they sell bonds, right? Since they sell bonds and people buy the bonds and lend them the money. Yeah. So a lot of times, at least to my ear with MMT, the language and the concepts can be kind of unnecessarily confusing, but there is no question that the government prints money and then it uses that money to, yeah, I guess I can't really talk. I don't get it. I don't know what they're talking about. Like, cause it's like the government clearly prints money. It does it all the time, and it clearly borrows. Otherwise we wouldn't be having this debt and deficit conversation. So I don't think there's anything confusing there.
He couldn't even fucking explain it. You know what's weird about that though? As you get older, right? Nobody really questions this type of stuff, but as you get older, you start to wonder, like, if we print the money, why are we in debt as a country? Like, why are we borrowing from other people? I don't understand that. If we print our own currency, why are we borrowing? I mean, I've never understood that side of finance. Never. When it came to the economic structure of this country. I never understood that. Never understood it. Could that be the reason why the dollar is no longer worth anything? Because they've sold it? I don't know, man. I'm just talking because I don't really know. It's confusing. I don't think money should be that confusing. But what y'all think?
They say a rare cosmic event appears to have opened a portal in Tennessee. Guess who else has seen a wormhole in Tennessee? Me, in 2006. This is my UFO encounter that I reported to MUFON in 2012. In 2015, Jan, the executive director of MUFON, hit me back. He did some sinister shit, went to prison, but before he did, he sent this guy, Hector, a retired military independent investigator. He lives where I live and said he got my case and wants to do a face-to-face. He also said he knows where I live. I'm like, damn, how you know where I live, bro? Peter Davenport, he wanted me to resubmit to this new website. Paul asked if I had a chance to have the skin item examined by medical professionals. In my case, I said I was abducted by extraterrestrials around 3:30, 4:30 in the morning. Now listen to this woman.
It was 2:48 in the morning.
I also said, I looked to the left, I saw what appeared to be something like a rainbow. It was purple and pink and set over my neighbor's tree. I've never seen that before.
I ain't never seen nothing like that. No rainbow, nothing like that in the sky at night.
This is the house we lived in right here. This was my room, and this is the tree.
And that's where the wormhole was.
This is us in the living room, and this is the backyard and the neighbor's house. I was standing right here on this slab right here. None of this was here. This is the tree it went over, right? It's the closest thing I could ever find to show y'all what it looked like. It was transparent, and it looks pixelated, more like the squares in the TV.
Basically, a QLED or LED TV has light in the back that shines through all the time, and then you're trying to stop some of that light with dimming zones, and you're changing that light into colors with color filters. That is the Q layer or the quantum layer. Now, OLED is organic light emitting diode, and it's a newer technology for TVs in general. And an OLED consists of millions of pixels that can all be lit up or change to a certain color or be completely off. We can have pixels that are on and off right next to each other, creating perfect contrast.
Now, when the UFO came out of that wormhole, it was surrounded by this neon green
And blue, weird ass.
plasma that looked like it should have been dripping, but it wasn't. We also have a mini CERN in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. This is what it looks like. This is the inside. We also have laboratories dedicated to figuring out how wormholes work.
See that streak across the sky, y'all? 2:48 in the morning. What the f is that? I'm like, I ain't never seen nothing like that. No rainbow, nothing like that in the sky at night. Tell me what's going on. I ain't never seen nothing like that.
Now let's listen to this breakdown by my guy.
This purple cloud, you see purple and light blue, light green. Watch the purple cloud. You're going to see them appear and they're rolling top to bottom. Watch. See that one? You're going to see another one appear. See it? Then you're going to see another one appear.
I believe that rolling is that plasma surrounding that UFO coming out that wormhole.
Now, I gotta say this. Y'all remember in the last video that I did, when I showed the video of the lady looking up there, those clouds wasn't even moving. I don't know if it was somebody that took her video and went in and did some editing or what, but they weren't moving when we looked at them. Matter of fact, I'll post that video. I'll repost it because, it wasn't moving.
Look, man, y'all thought I was playing. You got the mark of the clone right here. Look at this. See that dot? Sean, let me see your arm, bro. Swear to God. You see? Look, let me see. Hello? Hey, yo, Mario, I told you, bro. More and more people I find with that mark. I'm going to tell y'all what it means by the end of this year, so y'all stay tuned.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Right now, a huge blob of warm air is starting to build up across the southeastern U.S. And at the same time, an even bigger blob of cold air is taking over the west coast. And guess what? They're going to crash into each other and cause a huge mess. Severe weather, tornadoes, snow, and widespread flash flooding will pose a danger to millions of people across more than 30 states, all because of this atmospheric accident. So let's talk about how this is going to affect you and break the forecast down day by day. As soon as tomorrow, things are going to be nuts in the atmosphere, especially in Oklahoma and Texas. This giant warm blob of air is really nice for now. It feels like how spring should feel across the majority of the southeastern U.S., but that warmth will become the primary fuel for thunderstorms as a mighty trough of colder air comes swinging in from the west. When these two air masses meet, all kinds of problems are going to unfold and spread across the country. First of all, right when that crash first happens, there's going to be a ton of spin in the atmosphere. This leads me to believe that some of the thunderstorms that fire during the evening on Thursday will probably explode into big-time supercells. And what this means is that large hail...
They ain't even play the whole video.
This is what my cows are hiding from. I'm going to tag this creator. Go back and watch this video.
So let's go back and watch the video. Okay, so we're looking at the sun. He said it's shot on a Nikon B500, not edited or altered in any way. St. Charles, Missouri, April 21st, 2024. Sunrise over the Missouri River. Anyone? This is why the animals are behaving strangely. Okay, so I see like a highly contrast and darkened video of the sunrise behind some trees. I don't understand exactly what I'm supposed to be seeing though. It's a pretty long video. I'm a scroll because I don't. If y'all want to watch it, y'all see that person's name right there in the corner. Y'all can go and check them out yourself. Or you can just go to the man's @ right there on the video and go see if it's up. But I'm going to scroll down and see what he's talking about. Okay, we see it. It's rising. That's what we got here. Rising. Look like he got like a filter or something on it too. Rising. I mean, people talking about they see pulses or whatever, but I mean, it's a camera. What do you expect? If the camera isn't made for watching the sun rise, then you're gonna get some kind of imperfections. I don't know. What do y'all think? Because I don't know. Caution, what you're about to see may keep you up at night. Right now, I'm home alone and sleeping on the couch.
She was my wife.
Always trying to press down on me. And the purple so quickly disappeared. But yeah, that's a nice situation. But yeah. Yeah, that was weird. I saw the purple, so who the hell was the blue soul though? Y'all know?
I don't know if my man is right or wrong, but I ain't ever seen a judge react this way. Black man stuns cops in the courtroom. My dude represented himself. Run that video. Comment below.
I have every right to record. The United States Supreme Court, you all are public employees. I have every right to record you, unless you're doing something unconstitutional or unlawful. So are you honoring your constitutional oath today?
I always honor my constitutional oath, but
Good. In which case, just as you have an agreement with the Bar Association representative here, I made a motion to dismiss. All charges should be dropped. No civil assessment. Case should be dismissed. If I'm only making an appearance to dismiss, I'm only making an appearance to demand that this court dismisses the matter or face a civil suit for damages. I'll mind you, I am a candidate running for City Council District 3.
That's fine.
All right.
And I appreciate you.
So I will definitely remember all of this and hold you accountable if I am elected, because I will be a representative of these people. And if you are representatives of the Constitution and we the people, then as I said to you before, are you honoring your constitutional oath today? You still did not answer that. You still did not answer that. Since there is no victim here, there is no crime. All right. As the authority on the floor, I'm now claiming common law jurisdiction, and I dismiss this case on behalf of we the people. As you see, these people are committing a crime. They're committing treason right now. They're not upholding their constitutional oath. Right now, you have a duty as a law official to arrest this man because he's committing a crime.
Mr. Wildstar.
If he doesn't uphold his right,
Listen to the judge.
if he doesn't uphold his oath to uphold the United States Constitution, we the people now have to take over. Do I have at least two witnesses here to claim as witnesses to these crimes? Do I have at least two witnesses?
Whether he's right or wrong, these type of actions rarely work in the courtroom if you don't approach them correctly, because I mean, you definitely have to respect the court of law, and you have to respect a judge when he's sitting on his bank. If you don't know what a bank is, you can go look that up. But anyway, he's representing himself as a pro se. I get that, right? But there's a way you have to do it. You can't come in a condescending or antagonizing or aggressive way when you're going to court and representing yourself. There's a way to do these things, and I think that's where a lot of people mess up, because they get to spewing these laws out but not actually using them correctly. They're spewing the laws, and I'm pretty sure the people in the courtroom knows the law that you have a right to use and that you're using at the moment. I don't think you have to repeat the laws. But when you go at it the way he did, you just look like another one of those I am a sovereign citizen people, you know, and I get it. Everybody has their rights, you know, but if you don't use it in the correct way, then, I mean, you know, that stuff rarely works for people. I have yet to see where going in the courtroom that way has worked for anybody. Not just black people, but anybody. And then he mentioned that he was a politician and that he will remember that day and hold him accountable. Dude, that's a threat. You made a threat in a courtroom. Come on now. I don't know, man. It all just sounds crazy to me, man. What y'all think?
Now, if you have not ascended, if you're still operating 3D, closed third eye, you might not see it.
You know what? Let me stop. I hate when people say that. They say that to justify what they know is probably crazy and bull crap. If you haven't ascended and you ain't this and you ain't that, and you probably won't see it. I've said this in previous videos. Everything that you see ain't for everybody. Stop trying to make everybody see it. Maybe there's a message that they're trying to convey to you. Stop messing up your messages and your downloads. They are just for you, okay? It doesn't mean that other people's third eye ain't open, but everybody's third eye is not meant to see the same thing. We all create our own realities. We live in our own realities. So what I may see is not necessarily what you may see. Come on now, we just gotta make it simple.
But there's a big one. And he was the first one to pop out. He's got the head, shoulders, body. I said, wow, okay. Then I came over here and I said, what the?
Do y'all see it?
Y'all see it?
I seen cigarette smoke.
I should've. Let me zoom in. Hold on, y'all. Alright, my camera, hold on. Here we go. Now, we got a couple things right now. But the part that's tripping me out the most, he is coming out of the tree. You see the head, you see the arms. And then what's beside him? The two white. They are white beings. You see them, right? Let me zoom in for y'all. Y'all see that?
Yeah, I see it, but it's just a part of the tree.
Glitch of the Matrix with this mirror man. What is happening? It took me a minute to get this. I was like, okay, what's going on in this picture? The shoe is the same way. Look, it's facing the same way, whether it is in the mirror or not. And he moves his foot to the other side to like prove like, hey, look, my feet are right in the mirror, but the shoe's not. And then he even touches the mirror to show you like, this is a good one, man. Glitch of the Matrix with this mirror man. What is?
Yeah, that was crazy though. I mean, because the shoe is faced this way, and even in the mirror it's faced that way, but his feet is. Yeah, that's trippy. Let's watch that one more time. Like, you're supposed to literally see the back of the shoe with it facing that way. Did they like edit that in there or something, man? I don't know. What y'all think though? Look.
It took me a minute to get this. I was like, okay, what's going on in this picture? The shoe is the same way. Look, it's facing the same way, whether it is in the mirror or not. And he moves his foot to the other side to like prove like, hey, look, my feet are right in the mirror, but the shoe's not. And then he even touches the mirror to show you like, this is a good one, man.
Yeah, that's a good one. Damn good one.
Always send signs to each other before an event occurs. Pay attention to something with me. People ask, what would make Putin come out and say that Jesus is black now? If you say that Jesus is black, you will be saying that he is the black son, S-O-N. Which means that before, when they said Jesus was white, this is the God and the Savior that they create. Regardless of what it said in the book of the Bible about his skin being bronze and his hair is like wool. It was a white Jesus. So that would mean that it was a white son, S-O-N. But as we know, they're referencing S-U-N as S-O-N. Interesting how they got together and decided to put out the black sun before the black sun approached. I will never lie to you when I say they hide things in plain sight. They put it right in your face what they're afraid of. When they go into a panic, as I said before, they want you to panic with them. Last time they made us stay inside when the crown of the sun, which was the white S-U-N that was out, got hot. Or as I should say, hotter. And they named that what? Corona, equaling crown of the sun, virus. This is why they play with it like that. They know that most people don't know that Jesus is a slave ship and not even a person. So when they come out and say something as simple as that, they know the black people gonna go wow. All you need to do is sit back and pay attention. It is a game. Black Jesus, black sun. Solar eclipse. What people are referring to as the moon covering over the sun. Black sun. You see? When there is something that they fear approaching, they always warn each other with subliminals in public eye. You just have to catch it. COVID-19, big illness around the world. Then coronavirus, the sun is getting hotter. They mask it with one thing and another thing is revealed. But by the time the other actual thing is revealed, people are still stuck on this.
We have a pretty dark conspiracy theory that no one actually wanted to be true, but ended up being true anyways. The theory that the government was using the deceased bodies of young men and women to test the effects of nuclear radiation, aka Project Sunshine. After the United States dropped nuclear explosives Little Boy and Fat Man over Hiroshima and Nagasaki, nuclear war went from being some kind of far-off fantasy to a very scary reality. The problem with this was the government had very little knowledge of the effects of nuclear radiation on the human body. And so, in true corrupted official fashion, they began testing those effects on the deceased bodies of US citizens. At the time, this was kept secret from the public, but because they did put out a statement saying that they were testing the effects of radiation on human tissue, the public began speculating that they were doing, well, exactly what they were doing. All in all, they took body parts from deceased individuals belonging to somewhere around 1,500 families. The project started in 1953, but it wasn't revealed until 3 years later in 1956, after growing public concern and internal pressure forced the government to disclose.
So you're telling me that in 2024, a group of people on a boat can see something strange coming out the water that no one has ever seen, and it doesn't make national news? These people right here, check this out. So these folks right here were on a dinner cruise, correct? And all of a sudden they see a strange light coming out the ocean. And this is something that no one has ever seen before. But it doesn't make national news. But I want you guys to have a look and you let me know what you think this is in the comment section. Check this out.
Oh, that's literally an oarfish. That's an oarfish.
Kai Sinat's friend accused him of selling his soul. Listen closely to what his friend says.
And here's why.
Praise God, she just mine. See my own man sell his soul for
Let me break this down for you.
diamonds and some gold, man.
Awkward reaction. Duke gave him this look specifically after that bar. Then Phantom suddenly wants to touch Duke's chain. And then gives Davis this weird look. The whole situation seems weird to me.
I tell anybody, bro, you know, in order to get anywhere in this content creation thing, man, you have to do the same thing the celebrities do. That's why most big YouTubers become celebrities, because when you reach a certain height, man, you don't think that they gonna be coming after you. Like when you reach a certain amount of money, when you reach a certain amount of money or a certain level, they gotta be able to keep tabs on you, bro. So yes, of course, you gotta sell out, because there is no growth after that unless you do. You know, I can't do it. I know a lot of YouTubers said that they couldn't do it, but as soon as that opportunity come, they jump on it. Yeah, not me, man. I'm way too skilled. I know how to feed my family. I don't need this stuff to do it. I told you, I do this because I like doing it. It's interesting. It's something to talk about. Yeah, I'm a skeptic, but somebody got to be the skeptic in the group. Like, you really want to get with a group of people that agree with each other. How fun is that? That's not fun. Come on now. You gotta discredit some of this stuff to make it that much more interesting. But this ain't nothing new, bro. They sell their souls all the time, bro.
Wow.
alien.
They just hanging right
The
there
shit that's moving.
over the apartment complex, just chilling. I say blue beam though.
Oh, damn. Shit.
It's just right by CEO's clones.
You knocked it over.
Maybe he just got good. Over time, affected his craft. Rhythm is definitely better than the first video.
The video that's reviewing was taken by me a couple of days ago. It's of an entity, being of some sort. I don't know what it is, but you can't see it with the naked eye. It has to be looked at through a filter in order to see it. You can be standing 10 feet away from it and not know it's there. If you saw the movie Predator, it is better camouflage than that. But anyway, in the video, you'll see between the hash marks on the tree is where one of them is. You'll see it not real plainly, but if you look at it, you'll see the legs and the tail and the torso. On top of the air conditioning unit, there is one of their offspring, and it's trying to get it to come down to come with them, and it's been there for days. And there's a third one between the air conditioning unit and the tree. That's a solid mass, and everything around it's moving, but that thing will stay still. And I noticed that the other night. That's how I figured out that's what it was. But it'll move out, move back in. Anyway, watch the thing on top of the air conditioning unit too now, because it does move. It doesn't look like it looks like a massive crap, but it's an actual baby. I can't make this shit up, y'all.
Man said that a stack of leaves is a baby of an entity. Then you give us a blurry video, tell us to try to find the entity. Yep.
Pay $500 and get a face swap. They getting surgical removal face swaps in China for $500,000, bro. They even got China cosmetic surgery apps. Swipe to buy a new face. They said this originally started for people who got in certain accidents and they got their face maneuvered. But what's going on with just a casual face swapping app? This is about the same thing as a weave to me. It ain't that many levels different.
She literally
They swap
looks like
face
a kid now.
to get a cute face. If you swapping your face to get a cute face, that ain't no different than putting some synthetic hair on your head. Or if you a dude getting lock extensions or something like, or BBL abs or something. This is crazy, bro. The creator made you how you supposed to look, man. So what's all this? Her face look fat, look like that one went wrong. All right,
all I can say is ouch.
Making my face glitch. Look at that. Sick. They look like AI robots now. Is this even in America? That should probably be illegal out here. Folks face swapping. You could buy silicone masks for $800 on the internet, bro. It's just a lot going on in this world, man. To the point where it's like, it's so much instant gratification culture. Everything has to be instant. Everything has to be now, bro. Like, I feel like you could even change your face. Not change your facial structure, but if you just eat healthier, you will become vibrant. your natural glow will come out. A lot of people don't got no glow because they ain't doing no inner work, bro. You ain't doing no inner work. No matter how much makeup you put on, how much clean clothes and cologne you put on, bro. If your aura dirty is dirty, bro. Y'all gotta cleanse your aura field, cleanse your biofield. Folks trying to face swap from to be out here looking like these, looking like this guy right here.
Whoa. We hiked an active volcano in Guatemala. But look what happened next. Damn, that's wild. But you know the negative charge that had to be coming out of that volcano for that lightning strike to connect with that like that. That is incredible, bro. That was incredible. Orange is the new lemon. Elon Musk. Uh-oh, this gematria stuff again. Second comment of You know why I have a problem with the online gematria? It's because it's an actual computer doing the gematria calculations for you. And you believe it. I only believe those who can do gematria themselves, like calculate it manually. But that takes time, effort, work, dedication. People aren't willing to do that. So they rather go online and type in some numbers or a name and get a list of different codes and link it to something and say, this is what's going to happen. And most of the stuff don't even happen. You don't even understand. That's why they give you the list, because they say, hey, one of these things are going to happen. You can bet on it. It's a wild guess from a computer, bro. But if you really know how to do gematria and you know how to calculate it manually, you probably can pinpoint some stuff. And you rarely ever see gematria being done because it's not supposed to be used for that. But hey, I digress.
Today I also wish to mention this year's
Wake up
message
now.
for World Communications Day, which was
See what
released
I
on
see.
the eve of the Feast of St. Francis de Sales, patron saint of journalists. The message concerns the new technologies, which have made the internet a resource of utmost importance, especially for the so-called digital generation. Undoubtedly,
Digital
wise use
generation.
of communications technology enables communities
that little
to be
girl standing
formed
right
in ways that promote the search for the true, the good, and the beautiful, transcending geographical boundaries and ethnic divisions. To this end, the Vatican has launched a new initiative, which will make information and use from the Holy
Ain't that a sign? Ain't that supposed to be like a sign when little girls get kidnapped and they put their hair behind their ear to let you know that they in danger? Or am I wrong? Hold on. Let me check something out. Well, I guess not. But it looked it that way.
more readily accessible on the World Wide Web. It is my hope that this initiative will enrich a wide range of people, including those who have yet to find a response to their spiritual yearning, to the knowledge and love of Jesus Christ, whose message of good news the Church bears to the ends of the earth.
I don't know. Some people say that it might be a shapeshifter. I don't know.
These guys are completely crazy. They'll make the mistake of trusting a cannibal. I'll let you see their reactions when they realize it.
Can we just walk out? Can you walk out? So, un momento. God, hold on. Did you see his face when I said voodoo? It's like his whole demeanor changed. Like he was smiling and then he just went. He looks possessed. Yeah, he literally looks possessed until I said the word voodoo. Okay, yeah, he definitely wants to cause this hurt. Oh, he's coming, dude. He's coming. Look, he's literally coming. Oh, yo, chill. Chill. Go. Oh, he just threw a coconut. What the fuck? Bro, what the hell is wrong with this guy? He's completely changed. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Go, go, go. What the fuck is wrong with him?
2 versus 1? I'm definitely not running. And I got a handful of equipment. That equipment would have been upside his damn head so fast, it wouldn't have made no sense. Yeah, I don't get that.
Life policy. What happens if he passes away? Who keeps his cash value?
We do. It's not paid out. We only pay out the face amount.
So wait, so if I pass away and I have a whole life and I have $10,000 in cash value, you guys keep my cash value?
Correct. This company does, yes.
That video was so short. I can't really speak on it because I didn't hear the whole conversation. It's a lot of things you got to factor in when you hearing them say stuff like that. So I don't know.
I made this video back in April of 2022. As you can see here, we got Jay-Z and Denzel throwing up the hand symbol there. But this court document, it was what that video was about. Here you can see defendants listed: Harvey Weinstein, Sean Carter, that's Jay-Z. You got Beyonce here. Let's go down the list here. Ghislaine Maxwell right here. R. Kelly, Young Money Entertainment, Jean-Luc Brunel, Dwayne Carter, Sony Entertainment, Universal Music Group. This was filed in August of 2020. And this basically is like the prosecution statement from the witnesses. But if we go here to number 15, this sums the whole thing up right here. Weinstein, Jay-Z, and Jeffrey Epstein conspired together and with the other defendants to illegally transact purchase agreement giving them ownership of plaintiff one when she was a minor child with the intent of committing criminal acts.
So while you were asleep last night, Israel is pulling troops out of Gaza. I will say it one more time. While you were asleep last night, Israel is pulling troops out of Gaza. Now, why is this important and why isn't the media reporting on this? Well, here's the big picture. Russia has troops on Israel's border. You get this? So Israel's pulling their troops out of Gaza because they have to protect their own borders. What do you think is going to happen if things escalate on this border? America, do you know? There's a kind of a weird calm right now. It's weird, right? Because I hope you understand this. I don't care where you're at right now watching this video. I don't care if you're at work. I don't care if you're sitting in your bed, wherever you're sitting at right now. Understand this. If something happens, because this just happened right now. If something happens on that border, you and me and everybody in this country will feel that. Do you know why? Because at that point, we are at war. Not necessarily me and you, but our gasoline prices. When you're at war, when you go to war, your country, things rise. So whatever situation you're in right now, in your house, understand that if something happens on that border between today and next week, you're going to feel it. I'm out.
Well, if that's the case, we already at war, buddy. So I'm going to say this and I'm going to leave it here, man. Still dealing with this craziness in this country. And that's mainly what all my videos have been about lately, is about what's going on in this country. And that right now, that's the most important thing that we should be worried about. I'm not going to keep saying, get prepared. You already know that. But what I will say is there's nothing new to report on. These videos are getting repetitious. These videos are beginning to be repetitive because there's nothing new to report on. Right now, the only thing that I've seen going down, and I had to weed this stuff out. The only thing I've seen going down TikTok was the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef that's going on, which in my opinion is a whole nother distraction. It's entertaining by far, definitely a distraction. From what I don't know, But that's why I always say stay prepared, because you never know. You never know how big the next bomb is that they're gonna drop. So you gotta be prepared for anything. And when I say bomb, I don't mean a literal bomb. I hope not a literal bomb. I mean bull crap. That's what I mean. So you definitely gotta stay awake. You gotta stay conscious of the things around you and stay vigilant. Like I always say, do what you will with that information. And hey, if you like what you saw, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you know when I upload. Head over to Instagram. Give me a follow over there. It's in the description. And also, again, if you want to send me anything, man, hit the P.O. box. And remember, challenge the argument and not the person.